All right, so welcome everybody. Today we are doing the fourth part of Australia. So um, hopefully you guys have finished the other ones. If not, again, we just talked about you can follow along, get the answers to the questions, and then once you get through the first three parts, you'll have all the answers and stuff to be able to just thumb through and get your certificate. Okay. Now we do record them. I have them here on my YouTube channel for everybody to refer back to. And then also we have in our incentive voucher group, we have the entire spreadsheet of all the trainings that we have done already in order. So that's a lot. Sandy created that form for us. So you can go back and check and see, which ones haven't I done, or is there a list of all different places we can get certifications? Yes, so I'm going to show you that right now. So we do different ones each month. So the calendar has already gone out. I'll show you that. This right here is my YouTube channel with all my trainings. I will post them on here. We have, Marina Del Rey, Australia Part 3, CLIA, Maldives, the incentive vouchers. We also have the presentation video here, right here, new agent orientation. We have accountability partners, travel opportunity meeting. So lots and lots of trainings on here for you. So I'll share my YouTube channel. Subscribe to it, and then you can check any of them out. Disney's a great one. Princess is a great one. Carnival or Marriott is a great one. A lot of amazing perks. And then, of course, I was going to share with you the voucher or the incentive group. We have the list of all the trainings that we have completed, but we have them in order for you. So you don't have to jump around like Australia. We did that, what was it, Sunday, I think, or something. And now we're doing it on Monday, but we've done other things in between. So what I'm saying is this list that I'm going to share with you now is going to show you all of them in order for you. So it's something Sandy Gunderson put together for us. So thank you, Sandy. I don't know if she's on here. But welcome everybody. Christina, you won $50. I need your PayPal, your Cash App, your Zelle. If you are in our team, guys, I posted out there, update your calendars and post it. And I only had one person that showed me that she completed it, and that was Christina. So she won $50. So you never know what you guys can get. Watch those chat groups, guys. I always give away gifts and stuff. So definitely stay plugged in, okay? So again, congratulations to Christina on completing her training calendar for the month, because every month we have a new set of trainings. And so she went through her calendar to let me know or let her know, again, to be accountable, what trainings I'm going to be doing. So again, here's our list of trainings also, okay, for June. That's the certificate workshops. But as you see, we have tons and tons of trainings, but I just wanted to show you this spreadsheet that has all the trainings that we've already done. So that way you guys, and the accountability partner, make sure you guys sign up for an accountability partner. Great way to connect with other people, especially in your area. Okay. Thank you, Christina. I got that. Okay. All right, next, right here under featured, we're going to go down here. These incentive vouchers too, great way to get marketing, leads, clients, etc. So here's the list right here in featured. I'm going to post it out here for everybody to have. That right there is the accountability link, and this is all the certificate workshops that you guys are able to do. Okay, you can do these all on your own if you like, but if you want to do them together, it's right here. Okay. over here, these are the different programs. You can sign into the Travel Agent Academy, the Travel Agent University, Cruising Power, One Source. Here is how to register, okay? And then these are all the ones we've done, and the ones in yellow are what we are doing this month, okay? So you want to learn about Kenya, make sure you join us. Los Angeles, join us. Santa Monica, Thailand, Kennard, we're going to do a final test on that. CLIA, Pleasant Holidays, Profit Agility, and Special Needs, okay? All right, so make sure you save this link. I think once you save it, it will be, as it gets updated, you'll get the updated one, okay? All right, so right now we're going to go back to Australia Specialist. We're going to make sure you're registered, okay? And then we're going to start completing the training, okay? Let me go back to where we were. Learning catalog, is this where we are? I'm tired. All right, let me just sign in again. And again, if you haven't registered, very easy to register, but you can go here. So here's where we're at. We have overdue Australia foundations, recorded, in progress. Okay, so let's check this one. Australia foundations. Does everybody have this one where we're at? We completed New South Wales last week. Okay, so now we're going to do Queensland. All right, when it says pending registration, most of the time you can click out or re-sign back in or check an email. Again, if you're just signing in, you may not be able to get into these additional trainings. You can try, but like this one says pending also, so we'll see on that one. But right now we're going to go to Queensland. Let me know if you guys have Queensland here. And I think that's where we'll get started today. All right, so it says in progress, okay. So training course for Queensland. So we have 3 parts, okay. It takes about 30 minutes, it's saying. So we're gonna try, we're gonna launch it. You earn 20 points with rewards. Okay, and progress history, okay. All right, so again, what we do is I will read, you'll have videos, and then hopefully once we complete this, I'm hoping we complete this today, you'll get your certificate, but I think otherwise you get badges, okay? So just wanted to share that too. The fun part about doing these, especially together, for one thing, we learn together, you get to know the other agents. You also start getting promotional material. You start getting invited to events and stuff. I think Jamaica is doing events across the country right now. Some are going to Salt Lake City, some are going to Anaheim. So definitely get in, do these trainings so you can get invited to them, okay? And then of course, the biggest thing, you're gonna learn about the different destinations, the different vendors, how to register, how to book, also what to recommend to your clients, okay? So again, they're great programs to get started in. Again, this is number 4, so we don't have very many people here. Some of them, we start out, we get them done in one day, we get 40, 50 people on, okay? So when we're halfway through a program, yeah, people don't come because they haven't started the other ones yet. So when you see on our training, we're on part 3 or part 4 or something, you'll want to go back to this form here. Like with Australia, we're on Australia. You want to finish these 3 first before you join us for 4. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, all right. So so here we are. We're going to start Queensland. Okay, get out of here. All right, so start course, you're going to have the module overview about Queensland, getting around, things to know, experiences, and then congratulations, you've completed this course, okay? So let's see what details. Yeah, details are down here. Okay, so let's start the course. Again, if you have questions, we have a lot of great leaders, trainers on this chat that can help you, especially with registrations or issues that you may have. Okay, but in the meantime, like I said, save those links that I sent you so you can refer back. Okay. All right, so Christina, what we did was we went to the training courses, okay? Yeah, registration, I would put Archer Travel. You always want to be related to Archer Travel so they know you're part of that host company. Archer Travel's been in business 70 years, so you definitely want them to know you're a part of them. You know, you're just starting out. You tell them your name, they're going to say, who's that? You know, we're with Archer Travel, 70 years. Oh yeah, we know Archer Travel. Yeah, we really want them to book with us. Let's send them some additional perks. Okay, so stuff like that. All right. All right, so here we are. So we're doing Queensland. Okay, Queensland. So module overview. This module will take you through some of the key experiences, regions, and events that make Queensland unforgettable. This will enable you to create perfect itineraries to suit every client, including extensions and upgrades. By the end of this module, you will be able to identify key regions in Queensland and make them unique. Objective 2, recommend the best way to travel to Queensland with each individual client. And then step 3, gain a greater understanding of Queensland hero experiences and what sets them apart from others. Okay, so that's what our objectives is for this module. Okay, so let's get started. As I said, I'll read or we'll have videos. And then as I said, there's little questions after tests that we take together. All right, so welcome to Queensland, Australia. Here in Queensland, our gardens, 1 million-year-old rainforest. Out the back is a red desert of dinosaur bones. Our swimming pool, the world's largest reef. Join us for tropical island adventures, ocean swims in winter, hiking trails in the middle of cities, world-class performances on stage, and stories from Earth's oldest living cultures. Here you'll find experiences like nowhere else on the planet, okay? And then here's the different areas on the map, okay? So everything's pretty close, you know, drive down the coastline, except for the outback Queensland. Okay, so let's watch a short video. All right, so continue. So where is Queensland? Do you know where Queensland is? Select Queensland from the map below. Okay, so did you pay attention up on the last one? Let's go back. So Queensland is right here. Okay, so again, pay attention. This is one of the first questions. So where's Queensland? It's right here. That is correct. Well done. That is Queensland. Okay, so those test questions, pretty easy, right? All right. Continue. What is the capital of Queensland? Click on the city that you believe is the capital. Is it Brisbane? Well done, it is Brisbane. Brisbane is the capital of Queensland, okay? So again, you'll find the little map and the capital is Queensland. Getting around, okay? So you have air, rail, and road. So air travel in Queensland is easy and quick. Yes, the link is right here. And we're doing Queensland now. All right, so let me get this link, and then you may want to click on this once you get registered. All right, so for air travel in Queensland is easy and quick, as well as the key international airports of Brisbane, Cairns, Sunrise Coast, Sunshine Coast, Townsville, and the Gold Coast. There are 16 regional airports dotted throughout the state. Find them in the outback, along the coast, and even on the Great Barrier Reef Islands. Qantas, Virgin Australia, and Jetstar operate across Queensland, as well as regional services, Rex and Alliance Airlines. Okay, so this is Lizard Island, but there's a bunch of lizards there, right? All right, continue. Oh, no, sorry. Remember, that was only air. We want to go to rail. The railway network in Queensland is second to none. It is the largest and most comprehensive network of long distance and tourist trains in Australia. For general queries about traveling by train, check out the Queensland Railway. Website is right here. Okay, so you can always go there for more additional information. If this is your first time, a lot of people, when they do these trainings, save like a folder. And when you get different, websites, you get different flyers and stuff, wedding contact information, move that over to your folder, your contacts, etc. So you have it for future, okay? All right, and then by road, driving's a popular way to get around the Sunshine State. Having the freedom of the open road is unparalleled. When driving in Queensland, keep an eye out for wildlife, especially around dawn and dusk. If your clients are planning on doing any off-roading or driving on beaches, they will need to be able to handle a 4x4 vehicle and some experience. Okay, so be careful when your clients want to go off a road or on their own. Okay. All right, Queensland is diverse. You have beautiful sunset there. Beaches, islands, reefs, rainforest, cities, and the outback. Queensland is a patchwork quilt of the best of Australia. With diversity comes size and time. We recommend a longer itinerary to see the best of the Queensland, or you can pair multiple regions like Brisbane and Cairns and Great Barrier Reef to see a great cross section of our state. Okay. And Queensland is where nature thrives. Okay, beautiful little area there. Kick back, relax, right? And register. Where do I find the learning modules? You should be able to click right on Queensland and yeah, and search, and then go to number 1. Correct. That's where we're at. Thank you, Audra. All right, so Queensland is rich in natural assets. Best way to see them all is to follow the nature calendar. December through March, turtle nesting and hatching, repos, and the islands of the southern Great Barrier Reef. where your clients can watch baby turtles hatch and hurry for the ocean. May through August, manta ray migration around Lady Elliot Island. June through July, mink whale spotting from Cairns and Great Barrier Reef region. And then you have July through November, whale migration from the Gold Coast to parts of Cairns and Great Barrier Reef region, okay? So remember that these may be a test question when the best time is and stuff to see what, who's migrating, where to see whales, etc. Okay. All right, they has a tropical and subtropical climate. So split by the Tropic of Capricorn that runs through Rockhampton, Queensland is a sunny and generally warm state that basks in on average 300 days of sunshine a year. The winter months, which is June to August, okay, totally separate from us. June through August have average temperatures of 12 to 22 degrees Celsius, 17 to 26 in Cairns, and then 21 to 31 degrees Celsius in the summer. In the north of the state, from Rockhampton above, the summer period is also known as the green season, where waterfalls are at their spectacular best and the reef is crystal clear. Your clients will have to wear a summer suit for protection, but it's worth it. All right. All right, nature reigns, but urban culture isn't forgotten. Okay, look how beautiful the resort is. Queensland is known as a natural wonder. It's home to 5 of Australia's 19 World Heritage sites, but sitting alongside is a dynamic, authentic urban offering. Here, our restaurants like Rickshaws are perched on Burleigh Beach. Our microbreweries, craft beverages fit for our summer days, and the coffee from Blackbird Espresso in Cairns will rival any across Australia. There are many ways to experience the Great Barrier Reef. Okay, look how beautiful that is. Rich in biodiversity and natural wonders, the World Heritage listed the Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system, stretching from the tip of Cape York in Queensland north all the way to Bundaberg in the south. It is everyone's role to continue to care for the reef, and by including a visit on any of your clients' itinerary. You and they are contributing to its conservation and helping to protect it for many generations to come. So there are many ways for your clients to experience the reef: dive it, snorkel it, sail it, sleep on it, kayak it, learn about it, fly above it, and that's just for starters. All right, so getting to know Queensland. With international airports service, which international airports service Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Cairns? Is it Brisbane only? Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Cairns have all international airports, or Brisbane and Cairns airport only? So are you guys paying attention? Anybody know that answer? It's which international airport service Brisbane, Gold Coast, and Cairns? I'm going to guess this one. That is incorrect. She said all of them. Let's try that. So incorrect. Try again. We'll try all of them. That is correct. Thank you, Deanna. All right, there we go. Let's go to the next. You have reefs, islands, and beaches. Okay, make sure your clients pack their swimsuit and sunscreen, because Queensland is renowned for pristine beaches, picturesque islands, and of course, the World Heritage listed Great Barrier Reef. With its diverse coral and marine life, phenomenal diving, snorkeling spots, and hidden islands. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the world's greatest natural wonders, stretching for 2,300 kilometers, 1,400 miles, home to over 1,500 species of marine life. It's the ultimate bucket list location. Queensland has beautiful and world famous beaches, as well as 900 islands dotted up and down the northeast coast. Our islands are packed with culture, adventure, white sandy beaches, warm water, temperatures all year round, and plenty of water-based activities to choose from. Your clients won't be short of options. All right, here's a short video. Okay, sorry. All right, there we go. Did you know? Okay, additional information. Did you know there's a great 8 to spot in Queensland? These 8 marine creatures represent the diversity and beauty of the reef, each playing a different role in sustaining the environment while offering a unique and beautiful experience when encountered in the wild. When on the reef, be sure to keep an eye out for the Maori arasi, the turtles, the whales, the giant clams, the manta rays, the clown anemone fish. Yes, that's Nemo. Potato cod, sharks, reef sharks are very common and are not a threat to humans. Okay, so even if you see a shark, don't be scared. Hopefully it's a reef shark. Uh-oh, our fire alarm's going off again. Okay, natural encounters. Sorry, guys. Hold on a minute. Okay, Queensland's breathtaking natural landscapes are home to a variety of unique animal and marine life encounters that will make your client's holiday unforgettable. Snorkel and dive the Great Barrier Reef to encounter the Great Eight. On land, they can spot or even have breakfast with a koala, silently spy a platypus or cassowary in the rainforest, or watch friendly kangaroos and wallabies searching for food at sunrise on a tranquil beach. With more than 1,000 national parks within Queensland, there's plenty of natural wonders to explore, including the World Heritage listed Daintree Rainforest, Kagari, Fraser Island, Whitehaven Beach, and the Gondwana Rainforest. All right. Sorry, just want to see what happened here. Okay, next, did you know the Great Barrier Reef is the only place in the world that you can swim with dwarf mink whales, an experience so exclusive it only happens 2 months a year and only in Cairns and Great Barrier Reef region. So again, guys, if you're booking for your client, who's starting a fire, make sure to notice if they want to do that to swim with the dwarf whales. It's only 2 months a year. Okay. All right. Continue. Okay, adventure and discovery. There's a sense of excitement, adventure, and discovery around every corner in Queensland, from the wonders of the rainforest to the splendors of the sea. If getting out in nature is your client's thing, they can lace up their boots, take an epic hiking trail. There are hundreds to choose from, or they can take a dip below the surface and explore some of the world's best dive sites like Cod Hole on Lizard Island or the SS Yongala near Townsville. For something a little different, suggest the outback where they can hike breathtaking trails at Carnarvon Gorge, stopping to cool off with a dip in a freshwater rock pool, or explore Queensland from water, kayaking to the secluded bays and beaches of Magnetic Island, or exploring the pristine and calming beauty of the Noosa Everglades. For the fun seekers and families, Queensland is home to Australia's best theme parks, conveniently located on the Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast. Did you know the Glass House Mountain Range, beautiful, on the Sunshine Coast is made up of 11 witch hat style peaks? Your clients can enjoy 2.8 kilometer or 1.7 miles Mount Nagonin Summit Walk, which comes with stunning views out over the other peaks. More seasoned climbers might enjoy Mount Timbrogargan or Mount Virwa, not for those who are afraid of heights. So please prepare and pack accordingly. Again, something to keep in mind when you're sharing this information. All right, like if you have adventurous people that like to hike, that may be a good place for them to visit, right? All right, lifestyle, people, and culture. Queensland is laid back and relaxed with friendly locals who are always willing to help or offer advice. Abundant flavors, local produce, and the freshest seafood are at the heart of Queensland food experience. The year-round outdoor lifestyle and extraordinary natural environment set the stage to savor the ever-emerging vibrant food culture. Your clients can enjoy fresh scallops in Hervey Bay, a feast of locally sourced ingredients by the beach in Palm Cove, or do dinner like a true Queenslander and pick up some of the homegrown organic beef, cook it up in the barbecue. Queensland is also a great place to learn about the culture of Australia's first people with experiences that bring the rich culture, storytelling, and customs of Indigenous Australians to life. Your clients can discover Stradbroke Island, known to the traditional owners, the Quadamuka people, as Minjerribah. Further north, they can join a guided walk with the local Kuku-Yanaji people through the World Heritage listed Daintree Forest. Okay, World Heritage, Daintree Forest in Cairns and Great Barrier Reef to learn more about the history of the region. All right, and then we have events. What goes on in Queensland? Always something happening there. Visitors can catch world exclusive opera or theater performances at Brisbane Bay, Quebec, and dine by the beach at a gourmet food festival with a menu prepared by acclaimed celebrity chefs. They may even have the chance to cheer on their favorite sports team or test their limits in tropical triathlon, where two World Heritage wonders touch. Or they can connect with Indigenous culture in Queensland tropical north through celebrations of song and dance and tradition. One thing's for sure, these experiences will stay with clients long after the curtain call. All right, Queensland Experiences, match the experience to the description. Drag each text to the left of the corresponding Queensland experience. So you have, where can you experience fine riverside dining? Where can clients visit Australia's best theme parks? And where can you swim with the minke whales? Anybody remember?
Brisbane for the minke whales.
Okay. Oops. How do we do this? Here. Here. Hold on. Trying to figure out how to do this.
No, that's right. You're done.
I'm done because it let it. Okay.
Yeah, and then the client, Australia's best theme is Gulf Coast.
Thank you. And then this one. Oops. Okay. Incorrect. So maybe switch these two. Try again. All right. So the whales is Brinty. Okay. Gold Coast theme parks. Okay, and then fine dining. Incorrect.
Swap the bottom two.
Which
Okay.
2 and 3? So the river experience goes in Brisbane, and the Mickey Wales goes to the, yep.
There we go. Third time's a try. All right. Gold Coast, the theme parks, the whales, very good. Thank you. And the dining Brisbane. Very good. Thank you, guys. All right. Congratulations. You have now completed your Queensland first part of the module. Back to training. We have 2 and 3 left. The name of the organization, yeah, Archer Travel. Yep. All right. All right, so now we're on part 2 of Queensland. Again, if you're just signing in, getting to the test, we have the answers there, or just ask us, okay? All right. Come on, come on. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm tired. All right, start course. So this one's lots of information. So we're going to start exploring the region. Welcome to Queensland Module Part 2. 13 key unique regions, all offering diverse, enriching experiences. For this module, we'll give a snapshot into the 6 regions that your clients won't want to miss when planning their Australia and Queensland itinerary. How to experience part 1 and 2. Welcome to Brisbane, a cosmopolitan hub for arts, culture, and dining, heavy on laid back charm, bursting with outdoor experiences, stunning natural assets, clear blue skies all year round, and a subtropical fresco lifestyle. Brisbane is an urban metropolis with a relaxed vibe, okay? So where is this? It's right here at the top, it looks like, right? All right. Here's a video. Looks amazing. Did you know Brisbane has 2 of the world's largest sand islands and ancient Gondwana rainforest in its boundaries? Head west to hike the breathtaking scenic rim, or east to explore the sand dunes, snorkeling and beautiful beaches of Minjerribah, North Stradbroke, and Morgumpin Moreton Islands. All right. Continue. Part 2 of 2. Must do. Okay, so this may be one you guys particular is Travel Leaders Network, or Leaders Network is the consortium. All right, so Brisbane. Again, if you missed, you just had to have listened, and then when you get to the questions, we will help you answer them. We just finished the one part already. All right, must do. So these are things you may want to copy. So when you do get your certificate and stuff, you can post it, get clients. Anybody want to go to Brisbane or go to, Australia? Here's some things to do. Climb the iconic Story Bridge, or rock climb in the heart of the city at Kangaroo Point's cliff with River Life Adventure Center. Explore the iconic South Bank and enjoy a swim at Streets Beach, a man-made beach with views across the Brisbane River and CBD. Head to Howard Smith Wharfs for dinner and drinks from one of the many restaurants, or make a night of it and stay at the Art Deco Hotel Fontazzo. Ride with Miramar Cruises up the Brisbane River to Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, where your clients can spot and even hold a koala, as well as meet the rest of Australia's famous locals, including kangaroos, wombats, and platypus. Visit Morgampan, Moreton Island to snorkel and famous shipwrecks, hand feed wild dolphins, and zip down the island's sand dunes. Head to the western reaches of Brisbane for hikes around the scenic rim. Beautiful scenery. Look at the pictures, the pretty flora and fauna, they say. Okay, quick start. The city is serviced by the Brisbane International Airport, with trains departing regularly to CBD and the Gold Coast. Getting around the city is simple thanks to the train and bus network. Although once in the city, precincts like South Bank and Howard Smith Wharves are only a short walk from the CBD. Another great option for getting around is the City Cat service, a ferry network operating on the Brisbane River. Brisbane is in a sentence is a vibrant city that celebrates its natural assets. Okay, how to experience it. Wow, isn't that a beautiful scene? Beautiful. Gold Coast has an abundance, beautiful sandy beaches, ancient rainforest, thrilling theme parks, and a vibrant dining and cultural scene. Whether your clients are watching the sunrise from Burleigh Hill, fishing at Main Beach, taking in the atmosphere at Surfer's Paradise, or surfing with the pros at Snapper Rocks, there's a spot reserved for them on this piece of spectacular coastline. So again, Gold Coast is all along the coast, okay? All right, this is Springbrook National Park. All right. Did you know the Gold Coast is the 8th world surfing reserve? So there's no better place for your clients to learn to surf. With surf schools dotted all along the coastline, be sure to match them with one close to their accommodation. How to experience the second part. Again, must-dos. Enjoy a meal at an award-winning eatery, cafe, or craft brewing. Visit one of the famous theme parks, Warner Brothers, Movie World, Wet n Wild, Dream World, and SeaWorld. Cruise around Gold Coast waterways on a jet boat with Paradise jet boating. Few thrills thrown in for good measure. Visit Gelurgal Aboriginal Cultural Center for a tour to learn about the sacred Dreaming Mountain of Burleigh Heads National Park. Head to the hinterland on the hunt for waterfalls. Suggest to your clients to visit Twin Falls and Purling Brooks Falls in Springbrook National Park. Ascend the awe-inspiring Sky Point climb, Australia's highest external building climb on top of the Gold Coast iconic Q1 building. All right, beautiful waterfalls. The city is serviced by Gold Coast Airport that receives both domestic and international flights. If flying into Brisbane, the Gold Coast is only 1 hour south by car, also serviced by trains, making these two very different destinations the perfect pair for the beginning of a Queensland holiday. The G-Link, similar to tram network, is the easiest and cheapest way of getting around the city. Gold Coast, in a sentence, it's fun, vibrant, and much more than just beach destination. Brisbane and Gold Coast. Okay, how long does it take to drive from Brisbane to the Gold Coast? Is it 2 hours? Incorrect. 1.5 hours or 3 hours? It's 1.5 hours. All right, 1.5 hours to drive from Brisbane to the Gold Coast. Okay, not too bad. How to experience Cairns and the Great Barrier Reef. So this is part of the world where the power of nature consumes your visitors from the moment they touch down. The unmissable icons, both of which your clients can see when flying in, are the UNESCO World Heritage listed sites of the Great Barrier Reef and the wet tropics rainforest. You have, besides the 2 natural icons, your clients' adventures can range from poolside cocktails to swimming to rock pools, rafting, rapids, gaining a deeper understanding of the land and sea through the stories of the local indigenous cultures that have called this region home for tens of thousands of years. So the Cairns and Barrier Reef, again, the whole thing, I'm assuming. All right, look at the beautiful reef here, all the coral. Next. Did you know Port Douglas is the world's first place to receive Ecotourism Australia's Eco Destination certification? Here, your clients can sleep in the rainforest, sail to the reef, or simply unwind to the sounds of nature. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, now part 2. Again, must do, things you must do for your client or your clients, give them options. Visit the Great Barrier Reef with tours departing from Cairns and Port Douglas. There's a tour to suit every client, from dive-centric to family-friendly pontoons. Learn about the Daintree rainforest and the connection Indigenous Australians always have and always will to this magnificent place through a guided Dreamtime walk at Mossman Gorge Center. Then you have a head off on a tropical island adventure for the families. Visit Green Island for a great value head to Fitzroy Island, and for luxury travel, set your sights on Lizard or Badera Islands. Join Kuku Yalanji Man Wan Walker from Walkabout Cultural Tours to explore Koya Beach. Learn about the environment, including different bush foods, medicines, partake in traditions, including spearfishing and hunting for crabs. Head over the mountains to Atherton Tablelands to taste local produce and marvel at wondrous landscapes before cooling off in one of the many waterfalls, such as Mila Mila Falls. There's more to this region than reef and rainforest. 3.5 hours from Cairns in the Gulf Savannah lies the Andara Volcanic National Park, home to the best preserved ancient lava tubes. Be sure to book in for the wildlife at Sunset Tour. All right, quick facts. Cairns is serviced by Cairns Airport. Okay, that's easy to remember. Receiving both domestic and international flights. The region is a large place and a hire car is recommended if your clients have a specific plan. If not, all tours can arrange transfers from their hotels. Cairns and Great Barrier Reef in a sentence. If you love the natural world, from landscapes to creatures that call them home, this is a place for you. Again, that you can post on, a post with some of these pictures and things to do. And then you put ready to book, contact me today. Okay. Great way, again, to market. Do a post at least 3-4 times a day, guys. All right. This is Whitsundays. Make the most of Queensland tropical weather with a visit to Whitsundays, home to a group of 74 idyllic islands. Your clients can spend their time sailing the crystal clear waters, discovering extraordinary marine life, wandering through prominent landmarks from the Great Barrier Reef to the pure silica sands of Whitehaven Beach. The mainland side of the Whitsunday coast is just as enticing, boasting beaches, national parks galore, and the coastal enclave of Arley Beach. All right, again, here we are. Number 3 is right there, okay? All right, a short video, Manta Ray Bay. Look at the manta rays. Next, did you know that the famous Heart Reef is in the Whitsundays? Your clients can now experience this iconic reef like never before. The journey, see how it looks like a heart? The journey to the Heart Tour. Heart Reef Experience is a 3-hour tour, including a helicopter flight over Whitehaven Beach, Hill Inlet, Whitsunday Island, and Heart Reef, as well as use of the mirrored pontoon from which your clients can snorkel. Again, something you can save this picture, post this stuff, say, I can book this for you. Okay. All right. More things to do. Visit Hill Inlet. Look out on Whitsunday Island to enjoy the famous swirling sands and neighboring islands. Spend a few nights on one of the islands, Hamilton, Daydream, Long, and Hyman Islands. The Whitsundays is one of only a few places in the world where you can charter a yacht without a license. It's the perfect option for those who want to explore the many islands, bays, and inlets at their own pace. If that sounds like too much hard work, spend a day sailing the seas and learning the ropes on a guided tour. Stay overnight until the ocean reef suits or on the top deck of the pontoon in purpose-built swags reef sleep with a canopy of stars above you and the reef right out the front. Wow, look at that. How would you like me sleeping there and seeing some guy snorkeling by you? All right, quick facts. The region is serviced by 2 airports, okay? The Great Barrier Reef Airport, also known as Hamilton Island Airport on Hamilton Island, and the Whitsunday Coast Airport in Proserpine. It's around a 40-minute drive from Whitsunday Coast Airport to Arley Beach. but a bus charter aligns with most flights and is the most affordable transfer option. Arley Beach is a small town you can explore on foot, with all tours departing from one or two marinas, with transfers arranged from the hotel for most tours. The Whitsundays is a sentence tropical paradise you've dreamt of: white beaches, palm trees, and crystal clear water. All right, another test: Cairns and Great Barrier Reef and Whitsunday. Drag each one. Which region can international visitors fly straight into? Where can you explore the Great Barrier Reef? And where can you visit Whitehaven Beach? Ding, ding, ding. Do we know? I do not. My head's not in the thinking mode today.
International visitors can fly straight into Cairns and Great Barrier Reef.
Okay. The Great Barrier Reef, I would say here maybe, and then this
Yep,
one.
number 3. Where can you expend the Great Barrier Reef?
That's correct. Very good. Yes. All right, you guys got that? Whitehaven, Whitsunday. International region, fly straight into Cairns or the Great Barrier, and then explore the Great Barrier. You can do it at all those. Okay. Very good. Thank you, guys. All right, Sunshine and Fraser Coast. Only an hour drive north of Queensland's capital, Brisbane. Your clients will be welcomed into the Sunshine Coast way of life. Journey through national parks, postcard perfect towns, World Heritage wonders, and encounter myriad of local wildlife along the way, culinary experiences, and the paddock and the sea, or from the paddock and the sea, will feed both your belly and your soul. All right. Christy, we're on part 2 of Queensland. Only an hour's drive north of Queensland, capital Brisbane. Your clients will be welcomed into the Sunshine Coast way of life. Journey through national parks, postcard perfect towns, World Heritage listed wonders, and encounter a myriad of local wildlife along the way. Culinary experiences from the paddock and the sea will feed both their belly and their soul. Did I just read that? Sorry if I did. Okay, video. Oh, look at that. All right, must-dos at Sunshine Coast. Noosa is a World Surfing Reserve, so Main Beach in Noosa is a perfect place to have a surfing lesson. Wombats, 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 wombats. Afterwards, be sure to enjoy one of the waterfront restaurants and a stroll down Hastings Street. Discover the Noosa Everglades, one of only 2 Everglades systems in the world, guys, 2 of them. Your clients can kayak or join a cruise of these amazing waterfalls, commonly referred to as the River of Mirrors. Explore the subtropical rainforest of the hinterland at the Mary Carncross Scenic Reserve. Better still, pair the drive with a trip to Condalia Falls. Look around some of the Montville shops and cafes. This quaint village is a great place to buy souvenirs and local produce. Head to the Australia Zoo, the home of the crocodile hunter, the late Steve Irwin and his family, to meet Australia's cute and curious wildlife. And then watch the sunrise from Carlos Sandblow in Rainbow Beach, one of the largest accumulations of wind-blown sand found along Queensland coastline. The best way to get here is via the Great Beach Drive. All right. Sunshine Coast Airport receives both international from New Zealand and the USA via New Zealand, domestic flights from Cairns, Sydney, Melbourne, and Adelaide. The Sunshine Coast in a sentence: the easygoing beach holiday from a bygone era where beach days end with fish and chips on the beach at sunset. Sounds like a perfect time. That's 6 and 7 right here, okay? All right, part 2. Look at the whale. A couple of hours north of the Sunshine Coast, 3.5 hours from Brisbane, is Queensland Fraser Coast, home to the World Heritage listed Jewels, the world's largest sand island and the world's first whale heritage area. Fraser Island, Kagari, your clients can explore unspoiled coastline, soak in the natural spa at champagne pools, touch the powder-like sands and crystal clear fresh waters of Lake Mackenzie, be dwarfed by nature and a walk through the ancient valley of the giants. Few more things to know. Clients can take the 50-minute passenger ferry from Hervey Bay, or for four-wheel drive access, take the barge from Inskip Point at the northern end of Rainbow Beach, which takes just 10 minutes. The beach becomes the highway on Fraser Island. If your clients are self-driving, ensure they have four-wheel drive so they can traverse 75-mile beach with ease. Alternatively, they can join a beauty spots tour from Kingfisher Bay Resort and be driven by a pro. Hervey Bay, there's nowhere better to go whale watching than in the first ever World Whale Heritage Site, a recognition awarded for the region's commitment to conservation and protection. Here's what to know before setting out on a whale watching adventure. There are tour options to suit every traveler, from half-day, wheelchair accessible, eco-friendly sailing, full day, even tours where you can swim with the whales. When the conditions are right, your clients can swim with the humpbacks by slipping off the back of the boat, holding onto a line, acting as bait, okay? The whales, on their own terms, venture over to check them out and can hang around for upwards of 20 minutes per whale. This is an experience that will stay with your clients long after they leave Fraser Coast. So again, something exciting to share with them. Other than whale watching, take your pick of cafes and restaurants. Be sure to try the local Hervey Bay scallops. Throw a fishing line in off the historic Orangan Pier, stand up paddle, sup, board in the bay, and shop locally at the weekend markets. And here's the cathedral. All right, quick facts. Hold on one second. Hey there, I'm on a training.
Hi. Platinum meeting is on?
I know I'm on my training, my certificate workshop. So take
I
notes.
you said that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's like till for another hour, I think. So just take notes for me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, bye. All right, quick facts. Hervey Bay Airport receives domestic flights from Brisbane, and Sydney, as well as offering connections to and from Lady Elliot Island. The Fraser Coast in a sentence, a destination for animal encounters and to be fully immersed in nature. You'll want to leave your phone on flight mode. All right. Was that the pink dolphins at the end? Was it? Isn't that cool? I want to see those. All right, we're done with part 2, guys. Congratulations. And time for a celebrity drink. Cheers. I got my water. All right. Go back to training. Now we have step 3. So congratulations, everybody. I'm glad you're hanging in there. Let's get these done. And again, if you're new to this, a lot of them don't take this long. A lot of them we get done in 20 minutes. Some we get done within 45 minutes. So it all depends. Okay. So just wanted to kind of share that with you. You know, we have a lot of different ones. So watch the calendar and join us, guys. Okay. All right. Let me let sorry, I can't talk right now. Okay. So now we're going to do part 3. Do, 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 do. Are you guys learning anything? Kind of exciting, huh? I love going through these because it's a way to start planning your bucket list, right? It's things that you never thought of going to or seeing, and it's like, wow, I didn't know that. Like Jordan, I really want to go to Jordan. I really want to go to, you know, New Orleans, and just a lot of exciting places. So, you know, and again, you get all the free stuff too. So, oops, my thing's not working. All right, hold on. Copy and start the course. Let's go. All right, I don't know what happened here. Discard. Okay. Module overview. Okay, so part 3, let's start. All right, itinerary suggestions. So you have the Great Barrier Reef Drive from Cairns to Cape Tribulation. We'll see your clients traverse spectacular coastlines, hugging 2 World Heritage areas, the Great Barrier Reef and the wet tropics rainforest. Wind through Cairns' northern beaches, plot adventures from Port Douglas, and discover the region's ancient culture before arriving at a place where the raw beauty of nature will leave your clients speechless. And all of this in just 4 days. Okay, so again, great way to promote. Anybody have 4 days? You want to go see the Great Barrier Reef and all these amazing things? Let's do it. Okay, I can help you with that. Here's some itineraries. All right, so day 1, Cairns to Port Douglas. Departing Cairns, your clients can head to the northern beaches of Clifton Beach, Trinity Beach, Palm Cove, with its sandy shores lapped by the Coral Sea and the backdrop of rainforest-clad mountains. Palm Cove has the perfect setting for an intimate getaway or just a beachfront long lunch. Take a quick stop at Rex Lookout, where an incredible 180-degree view of the Coral Sea and its coastline begs a photograph. Woo! The road leaves the blue of the ocean for the green of sugarcane fields just before the palm-lined entrance to Port Douglas. Look how beautiful that is. Driving distance, 67 kilometers plus detours, or 65 minutes direct. Okay, next itinerary suggestion. Cities, beaches, and beyond. They want to experience it all. Southeast Queensland, headlined by Brisbane, Gold Coast, and the Sunshine Coast. Wonderfully diverse section of Queensland that covers off many of the state's icons and natural landscapes in a short and accessible period of time. Again, guys, take copies of these, screen prints, and then post them. With this itinerary, your clients will explore the capital of Queensland, visit some of the state's best beaches, spend time on an island, immerse themselves in ancient rainforest. They can even include a sneaky trip to the Great Barrier Reef if they have time. All right. Welcome to Brisbane. Okay, so next, day one, arriving in Brisbane, most likely through the international airport, it's time to hit the ground running and explore Brisbane. Your clients might like to visit the man-made beaches of South Bank, explore modern and traditional art at the Queensland Art Gallery and the Gallery of Modern Art, or spend time exploring the rapidly evolving Fortitude Valley precinct. We recommend starting on James Street. For dinner, head down to Howard Smith's Wharfs to enjoy one of many riverfront restaurants on offer. Okay, beautiful museum area. Option 3. Okay, hopping from the city to the tropics. Queensland is a vast and beautiful state, but thanks to the extensive intrastate flight network, your clients can be exploring its capital city in morning and sitting on a tropical island watching the sunset in the afternoon. This is the itinerary for the client that wants the best of both worlds. All right, look at the beautiful beach or pool. All right, explore the capital. Arrive in Brisbane, explore the sights, hop on and off the City Cat ferry cruise around the Brisbane River for a different city experience. For this itinerary, your clients might like to travel at a slightly slower pace. With that in mind, 2 nights at a luxury hotel like the Khalil W Hotel or the Emporium South Bank might be exactly what they need to start this trip. Fact or fiction? Okay, the Great Barrier Reef can be added to any itinerary as it's accessible from all regions thanks to full day tours. Some aircraft is needed. That is fact. Submit. Correct. Thank you very much. All right, congratulations. Why choose Queensland? All right, so besides the beautiful water and scenery, what have you learned in this module? What key things would you want to tell your clients about Queensland? Type in your response below. Once you finish, click suggestion to see some of these suggested key selling points. So of course, the barrier reef, right? The food, the fawn, and what is this? Rainforest, what else? Snorkeling, or what, scuba, wasn't it? Water sports. Anything else? All right, so let's click suggestions. My clients would like to choose Queensland because they like the natural wonders, the Great Barrier Reef, the rainforest, the beach, the holidays, no matter their travel budget. Immerse themselves in the cities that blend urban lifestyle and their natural assets. Have close encounters with rare wildlife, manta rays, clownfish, humpback whales. Connect with the indigenous culture no matter what destination they visit. All right. And where to go for more information? Again, if you're starting a binder or something, these are websites and stuff to save for future reference. Okay, get in, find, follow them on Facebook, the trade websites, YouTube, etc. Okay, keep up with all the information going on there. And a summary of what we learned. You've completed the Queensland modules. You're ready to select the perfect experience, destinations, and itineraries for your clients to enjoy the natural wonders of Queensland. Whether it's a luxury escape to Lizard Island, a 5-day family holiday on the Gold Coast, or a road trip covering most of the state, you're armed with the information to make their Queensland adventure unforgettable. Thank you for taking the time to complete this module. It means a lot to Queensland and our future guests. So congratulations, well done. You passed. Your work here is done. Time to hop on the hammock, relax a little bit. We know, and so do you now, is the perfect place. You now got your badge. Congratulations. You can post this badge on your Facebook page, on your Instagram, whatever, or on your what do you call it, your email link. Okay. All right, back to training. Let's see where we're at. We may go ahead and end for today or see what else is there. So let's go to training classes, go to class. Okay, let's see. All right. View all rewards. Okay, so you can view all your badges. Okay, so we've earned 8 badges so far, guys. We got 50 points in our group. Okay, so completed learning. Okay, so let's look there. All right, successful. So it looks like we've completed them all by what I see. Is that what you guys see too? Let's make sure. Let's go back to Australia. Okay, recorded virtual Mardi Gras. Successful, acquired. All right, so it just looks like this. Let's see what this is. And then hopefully you guys have completed it all and are now Australia specialists. So let's check this out really quick. Okay, walkabout webinar. All right, so let's take a quick look at this. Let me know if you guys can hear it okay. It's 32 minutes, so I don't know if you guys want to watch it on your own, or if you want me to just play it, we can watch it. Let's see what it does. Can you guys hear anything? I can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Spokespeople, I have a bit of background and some
Oh, there
insight.
it goes. All right. All right. So do you guys want to go ahead and watch this? And
Thank
then
you
we
so
do
much
good?
for joining us. Very excited to have some special guests with us today talking about
Might
the
as well check
Sydney
it out, right?
World Pride 2023 and
If you don't want to,
LGBTQ
again,
plus
you guys are pretty
travel.
much done. Congratulations. And then join us.
Before we get started, I would just like to
Tomorrow
recite
we're
an
doing
acknowledgement of
Thailand.
country because sharing Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander history, heritage, and culture is a key part of Tourism Australia's focus. In doing so, we acknowledge the traditional owners of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea, and community, and we pay our respects to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander elders past, present, and emerging. Now, our next walkabout webinar is going to be a walkabout to Australia's cities with a local. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk to some of our local Aussie friends, hear about the different vibes of cities and how your clients can experience those cities in a local way. Also, if you haven't yet done so, please request to join our exclusive Facebook group. Exclusive because it's only for those of you who have registered on AussieSpecialist.com. So make sure you go to Facebook and then in the search bar, you type in North America Aussie Specialist Program and request to join the group. Make sure that when you do request to join that you provide the email address that you've used to sign up on AussieSpecialist.com, and then that way we can approve your request. You can be a part of our group. You can see all of our posts and participate in our different fun activities and incentives, see beautiful videos and interviews with some of our industry colleagues. Also, we have lots of sales resources on AussieSpecialist.com specifically for New South Wales. In the training section, we have the New South Wales module. Also, under sales resources, we have Australian events, which does specifically talk about the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras Parade. Also within those sales resources, we have lots of fact sheets. And in particular, we do have one that is called the top 10 things to do in Sydney. And so now that we've gone through all of the wonderful resources we have on AussieSpecialist.com, I would like to invite our special guests to this webinar. I'd like to introduce to you Heather Young with Destination New South Wales, also Albert Kruger, CEO of Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras, and Kate Wickett, the CEO of World Pride Sydney. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Heather to deliver the rest of the webinar content. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, Brianna. Good to be here with you all again. So celebration, glamour, self-expression and diversity is exemplified in one very special annual event, the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras, Sydney Mardi Gras, or Mardi Gras as it's also known, and is an annual LGBTQ plus Pride parade and festival in Sydney, Australia, attended by hundreds of thousands of people. It's one of the largest such festivals in the world and the largest Pride event in Oceania. And in 2023, the event will actually be completely off the charts because World Pride is the largest gathering of LGBTQI communities globally, and Sydney has been selected as the host for 2023. And a very good reason to plan ahead and tap into LGBTQ travel intenders. So I'm excited to have these two amazing guests today, the actual event organizers themselves. I'm just going to navigate through these slides. If I can, there we go. But before we hear from our spokespeople, I have a bit of background and some insights to just set the scene. So Sydney has won many awards over the years, and in December it topped the list of international destinations in the 2020 Best of Gay Cities list. So that was very recent. I've got some stats here for you. 79% of all LGBT travelers have a valid passport in North America compared to 39% in the general population. So this information has been drawn from CMI's 14th annual LGBTQI community survey, which is conducted in America in June 2020. 39% in June 2019 identified that they were extremely likely to travel outside of their home country in the next 12 months. 72% agreed that they tend to purchase from companies that support and actively market to the LGBTQI plus community. So that's a bit of food for thought. And there is definitely a feeling of loss in this community this American summer, as many Pride events were cancelled due to COVID-19. 82% of the LGBTQ participants feel that Pride events are really important to our community. So just delving a little into Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras, traditionally about 200,000 to 300,000 people line the streets of Sydney to watch the parade. And of course, it's not just the parade, but it's a whole program of events that lasts for days beyond the actual parade itself. And Albert will tell you a little bit more about that. More than 12,600 participants marched in the 2020 parade on almost 200 floats. Of international attendees to the 2020 Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras, 26% were from the USA. So that's according to the sample of survey respondents, but there's a massive amount of people who travel internationally for this event. Over 17% of 2020 survey respondents announced a household income of over $200,000 US. So we're talking about really high value travelers here too. 1 in 3 survey respondents at Mardi Gras were between 25 to 34 years of age, so also a good opportunity to tap into that millennial market. And North American travellers stay an average of about 10 nights in New South Wales. So also a great opportunity to get planning those long haul trips beyond the actual event itself. So let's hear from Albert a little bit about the history of Mardi Gras in Sydney. So Albert, how has the gay community defined Sydney's culture?
Good morning, Heather, and thank you very much for having us on board today. Just a little bit of background and context. Mardi Gras was born out of a protest in 1978 where a group of individuals took to the streets of Oxford Street to really just assert their rights and their passion for equality for the LGBTQ community in general. Very similar to what happened to the Stonewall event in New York City. And this event has evolved over 42 years. This will be our 43rd year this year, into a huge celebration of our community and really focused on diversity and inclusion for the community in general. It is now today a not-for-profit organization and is really focused on incorporating so many facets of our community and also focusing on really getting and giving back to marginalized parts of this community as well. So it truly does take over the whole city. It brings the city literally to a standstill on the day. The activations across the city is phenomenal, from trams to buses to signage boards, and of course all the retail outlets as well, similar to what you'd see at a New York Pride.
My favorite is when they change all the ATMs to be gay-TMs, and then you can withdraw money from the wall. And it's an important point that really the whole city gets behind it. It's not just, for the, gay and lesbian people either. So but Mardi Gras is actually going ahead this year, which is really great news. And it takes place next weekend, is that right? So tell us a little bit about what's happening this year, because I can imagine it's a bit different given COVID.
Yeah, we're super excited. I think it's really important for us to, take on this challenge and ensure that we don't back down from it. So we have indeed gotten the approval from New South Wales Health to host the event, and we have taken it off of Oxford Street, our spiritual home, where we have been doing the event for the last 42 years. And we've actually placed it in the Sydney Cricket Grounds, just at the top of Oxford Street, so we're close to our spiritual ground. But this year we are able to bring together 5,000 participants that will be marching in and around the parade, as well as 36,000 people in the stadiums watching on. And of course, we'll have our live broadcast, which brings in over 1 million viewers on the night for the parade from that perspective. And what we've done is we've actually approached it with a hybrid approach, where a lot of the elements that we would have in a traditional after party has been incorporated into the parade. So our community show headline acts, international headline acts such as Rita Ora will be performing for us in the stadium, to give us that Mardi Gras magic and incorporation of all the important elements of community, celebration, and also for us to just reconnect.
That's great. And I suppose it kind of goes to show the sense of normality we have here in Sydney with community infection virtually eliminated as well. So can you tell us a bit about the highlights from the past for anyone who might not have been or might not have ever sent clients before?
Yeah. So Mardi Gras has traditionally been very popular and very well known for not only our headline acts and international headline acts, but also for a very jam-packed 2.5-week festival. Some of the highlights we've 2 years ago was our 40th anniversary. And in this time, we had Cher perform for us as well. And also so many headline acts such as Joan Rivers. So the event has traditionally drawn on a major crowd, and it's always been such a great surprise element as to who that international artist would be. But also the event also has, like, for example, last year, employs over 1,200 LGBTQ plus international artists and international artists as well. And then in addition to that, we have 1,800 volunteers that normally run it, which was also international volunteers, which is also a highlight in terms of the actual numbers that are growing in support for the organization.
That's great. And obviously we're talking about 2023. And a question for Kate, who's the CEO of World Pride Sydney. Can you tell us, Kate, what is World Pride, first of all?
Yeah, thank you for having us this morning, Heather. So World Pride is an event which is licensed by a group called Interpride, which is the International Organizations of Prides. It's hosted every few years, and somewhat like the Olympics, people need to bid to host World Pride. So we were very fortunate back in, 2019 now. We bid in Athens, and we were fortunate to be the winners for 2023. So it's a very much a large event where there are 4 key components that we have to deliver, or events that we deliver. It's bookended by an opening ceremony and a closing ceremony. We must have a Pride March as part of the event, and we also must produce a Human Rights Conference. And I think the Human Rights Conference is the component that really sets World Pride apart. So for 2023, and I've just seen a question pop up asking when Mardi Gras is. Mardi Gras is traditionally always the first Saturday in March. So unlike Pride Month around the rest of the world, which is typically June, July, we host our Pride in March. And so for 2023, Sydney World Pride will be in the same footprint as Mardi Gras, so 2 weeks over the end of February and then the first week of March. We will host all of the same events that currently occur at Mardi Gras, and we will then combine those with World Pride events. So it will be a full program of, currently we're looking at about 17 key events, and we'll have a raft of different events within those key larger events. But again, the Human Rights Conference really, I think, is the cornerstone of World Pride, and certainly something that we will be focusing a lot of attention on. I think for your customers or clients, the important thing to note is the diversity of events. So there's something for everyone, whether you like dance parties or theatre or musicals, or you are more of an actor or have more of an activist or political bent. There's something for everyone, which is really why it's such a great event, targeting so many different types of people with so many different interests.
That probably brings me a little bit to the next question then. World Pride was held in New York in 2019, but what can we expect for the Sydney celebration? Will there be a kind of Australian flavour to the event?
Yeah, absolutely there will be. I think the other important thing to note is that while we will be hosting a number of events, and most of the events in Sydney and the surrounds, we have left 3 to 4 days over the 2-week period completely free for people to travel interstate. So effectively in that 3 to 4 day period, as you would know, we've basically looked at a 3 to 4 hour radius of driving where tourists can come in and drive and see different parts of New South Wales, or then 3 to possibly 4 hours of flying where they can go either north to Brisbane, go to Uluru in the Territory, or go down to Melbourne. So it will be something that we focus on for people to get out of Sydney, but also within regional New South Wales in particular. And we will be having satellite events in regional and rural New South Wales. I think one of the other key things, and this is only recently being confirmed by our government, is that as part of our Pride March, we will definitely still be marching up Oxford Street as a Mardi Gras key event. But we've been very fortunate that, and I think this is going to be a huge draw card for internationals, is that we will be closing the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And
wow,
yeah, I know. So we will be closing the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and marching across the bridge. So that's 50 to 60,000 people, COVID permitting, of course, who will walk and march across the bridge, which is just incredible. And as you know, very rarely happens.
Very rarely. That all sounds amazing and interesting to hear about the regional programming as well. And I'll be touching a little bit later on some of the itineraries that you can plan around the event as well. So my next question is, we're hoping that things will return to relative normality by 2023, but has COVID shaped plans for the Sydney World Pride event at the moment?
Yeah, certainly. It would be remiss of us, obviously, not to think about COVID, but I think Albert's example earlier around how we've been able to adapt and change our current events to work with COVID. And so I think the example of moving the parade from Oxford Street to effectively what is now a stadium event, much like an opening ceremony of Olympics, means that we've had to very much turn our minds to how we deliver these, large mass gatherings. So we're all obviously hoping that by 23, the vaccine rollout will have occurred. It certainly has started here in Australia, which is fantastic. So we are keeping that front of mind, but of course it might be that for 23 we have a hybrid event of in-person events, but of course online as well. It had always been our intention to put a lot of Sydney World Pride online so that people who couldn't physically attend can still participate online. But that obviously is something that we have very much been forced to think about in more detail.
Yep. And the policies here, the health policies seem to be, really working for the state. So hopefully, yeah, we can really enjoy that party that we normally enjoy at Mardi Gras every year annually. So looking ahead to give some information to these agents about how they would plan for their clients. Do you have any tips for travel advisors in selling Sydney Pride events, whether that's insight into ticketing or potential hotel partners, anything that you can actually tell at this stage?
Yeah, look, it's a great question, and Albert and I have been talking about this a lot. For 2023, we will be working with our hotel partners, of which we're still in the process of confirming. But what I would suggest, and I know that it's 2 years out now as of next week, is that we are looking to package up all the different types of events. Again, there is a diversity of events, so I do think it's really important when selling this event that it's not just about dance parties. It is about other theatre and musicals and interactive events, and of course the Human Rights Conference is going to be the cornerstone event. And for those listening and familiar with the festival in Austin, South by Southwest, that is very much what we are looking to emulate at our Human Rights Conference, an interactive conference where we bring together the LGBTIQ community, politicians, advocates, corporates, and of course celebrities as well. We're also actually speaking with a couple of high-profile sports people at the moment. So very much a fulsome event, if you will, where there really is something for everyone.
That's great. And of course, you can always get in touch with the in-market team closer to the date to ask us any questions. So you are both locals to, Sydney, and I think I can hear there, Kate, you've got some pretty rowdy native cockatoos in the background, but have you got any hot tips on favourite insider New South Wales vacation spots of your own?
Albert, do you want to start?
Yeah, I could go first. My favorite spot at this point in time in New South Wales is definitely Byron Bay. It's just absolutely wonderful to go to a seaside village surrounded by beautiful landscapes, gorgeous beaches, and a nice place to just disconnect and go have a good rest.
Yeah, and that they were cockatoos in the background. I live right in this in Elizabeth Bay, and yet there's cockatoos everywhere. It's wonderful. My favourite place to go, yes, Byron is lovely, and I know it's now become very popular with the Americans and half of Hollywood seem to be moving into Byron. But I even think just south of Sydney, or even just slightly north of Sydney, the coastline is stunning. We all know about the beaches, but I also love going inland as well, and right inland into some of the more kind of arid country of New South Wales. The beautiful wines that we have in Mudgee and Orange, they're just such lovely, beautiful, rich places with great hiking, great eating, and great drinking.
Thanks so much, guys. I'll leave the questions there, but if you can hang around, there might be some questions at the end. But there's been a lot of talk about this pent-up demand for travel to Australia, and it's interesting to me to see that insight at the beginning about the LGBTQ plus community feeling that sense of loss from the cancellation of Pride events. So we can't underestimate the role of Mardi Gras and events like World Pride and what role they play in the lives of a lot of people. And to help travellers really maximise a trip around World Pride, I've pulled a few existing itineraries from specialist partners who have offered packages in the past, just to give you an idea. So here's a Mardi Gras package from Splendid Taylor Tours. This day tour begins in iconic Bondi. A visitor can take part in a bit of personal training in the morning, or a surfing lesson, or just take a swim at Iceberg's Ocean Pool. And then the build up to the Mardi Gras parade is massive, and this tour takes a guest behind the scenes to hang with a drag queen, Miss Tina Turner, and witness everything from the hair, the makeup, and the theatrical wardrobe production. That's, can take quite a number of hours, but of course with a champagne in hand. Lunch then takes place at the Beresford in Surrey Hills, which has for a long time been a cornerstone venue in Surrey Hills of the Mardi Gras event. And then the itinerary takes clients to browse through the local eclectic vintage shops before checking into an exclusive Mardi Gras Parade Diamond Club and to watch the festivities along Oxford Street with a cocktail in hand. Another short itinerary by Planet Dwellers takes a visitor a little further afield to the Blue Mountains, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Area 90 minutes from Sydney. A welcome dinner and a comedy cabaret show really sets the tone for this vibrant itinerary. In Sydney, a guest will check off major sites such as the Sydney Opera House, will climb Sydney's Harbour Bridge, as well as plenty of spare time to explore neighbourhoods such as Surrey Hills, Newtown and King's Cross. And visitors will experience Australia's eucalyptus forest in the Blue Mountains and take a gentle hike through the rock formations, explore a huge cave system in the Jenolan Caves, and experience the thrill of traversing the cliff face on this near vertical railroad at Scenic World, the steepest passenger railway in the world. So Southern Crossings have some terrific luxury itineraries as extension trips beyond Sydney itself. So you can stay in an all-inclusive Spices accommodation in the Blue Mountains, and then or in the Hunter Valley, and then in the Blue Mountains, or alternatively one and only in Wolgan Valley. And then you sample some of those premium wines in Australia's oldest wine region, or head to the pristine marine reserve of Port Stephens. So in this second itinerary here, swim with dolphins, visit koalas in Australia's newest koala hospital and sanctuary that's just opened last year. And then a little bit longer with these 6 and 7 night itineraries, guests can stay longer and traverse the New South Wales Northern Rivers coastline and Byron Bay, as Albert described. Byron's renowned for its bohemian culture and its alternative beach lifestyle, which has attracted an enormous amount of famous celebrities and, of course, Chris Hemsworth, notably. The second itinerary here you can see on this page has a bit of a sustainability theme, with guests staying in Sydney's only luxury wildlife retreat at Taronga Zoo. And then this wildlife retreat is nestled within a custom-built koala sanctuary. And for any of you who might be familiar with the Roar and Snore product, this is an actual kind of 5-star luxury retreat, if you like, all inclusive too. And then flying to Lord Howe Island, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Island Reserve at the very southern tip of Barrier Reef. The island caps visitors at 400 at any time, which means that all visitors feel like they have this wilderness wonderland all to themselves. So that's a pretty special experience. Finally, I'll leave you just with some valuable resources. Our trade toolkit can be found online. So this is specifically around New South Wales. I know Brianna covered off the Tourism Australia toolkit that's available to you, but here, if you want to find information specifically on New South Wales, we have things like regional maps, our content library to refresh your socials and websites with images, videos, and copy, and some product fact sheets there too. So, and of course, you can always reach out to myself or Irene Market. We sincerely hope it's not too long before we see you back in Australia. Thanks so much to our guests today, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see if there are any questions, but otherwise we'll wrap up.
Great. Thank you so much, Heather and Kate and Albert. That was some fantastic information. I'll just take a moment to see if we did get any questions that you may be able to answer. Diane wanted to know, what date did it take place in 2020? So I believe that would be the Mardi Gras.
Yep. So in 2020, it took place on the 29th of February last year. 1 week before COVID closed everything down. So
wow. Just got that, squeezed it in.
Yeah.
And Joe wanted to know if this presentation will be available later for viewing. Absolutely. We put all of our webinars recorded up on AussieSpecialist.com. I will also be sending everyone a follow-up email with a link to take you directly to where the recording lives. And within that email, I will also have Heather's contact information in case you have any more specific questions that you'd like to ask her. Another question, let's hear from Joan. Do we know if there are any DMCs packaging events with lodging?
I might be able to answer that one. Possibly not at the moment. I think it might be a little bit too far out, but that's a question that you can reach out to myself or Irene especially when you get an inquiry or a specific client that you're looking for. And I think largely that'll depend on those packages that Kate and Albert were talking about, and when they're ready for market.
Great. Well, that wraps up all of the questions that we have. So thank you very much once again to Heather, Kate, and Albert. And for those of you who didn't get a chance to maybe jot down all of the details that you were interested in, like I said, we will have the recording up on AussieSpecialist.com so that you can review that. Just a reminder, within that email follow-up, I will also have a link to sign up for our next Walkabout webinar. It's going to be Walkabout to Australia's Cities with a local, like I said, it's going to be about local experiences and how to experience Australia from a local's perspective. And with that said, thank you so much to everybody who joined us today. We hope that you enjoyed the rest of your Wednesday and that we will see you again soon for our next Walkabout webinar. Good day, everyone.
Thank you.
All right. That was kind of interesting, huh? One of my friends that I follow on Facebook, I think it was. She did something similar to that. You know, she's probably 40 or 50 years old and was in the military and everything. And here she is um, all dressed up in the little bikini thing and stuff. And it was really cool, you know, feel comfortable in your, you know, your skin or whatever. So it was really exciting to see that of her. So but yeah, this again, these are kind of exciting things to do. So thank you guys for, you know, staying on with us. And you know, California ones, we're doing those now. I started to do things on Tuesdays again. And if you finish the California ones, one of the agents said that she actually got a gift, a package in the mail. So again, that's why I know only 2 of you, but that's good. You know, look at you guys. But yeah, she said if we finish it, you know, you get a gift. So I kind of like that. That's why I decided to add Tuesdays back on and just focus on California. And then we'll focus on, let's say, Colorado or something. So my Tuesdays, I'll start focusing on like local, you know, states and stuff for local visits. And then of course my Fridays and Saturdays, other ones. You know, what I think I may do, because like I said, we're going to do like profit agility. We're going to do special needs. So I think for next month, I may do that, like Saturdays, just focus on like vendors. And then like Fridays, focus on destinations. That way, you know, you kind of got a guideline. But anyway, again, congratulations, you guys. Did either of you have any questions, needed any assistance? Again, get in, join the incentive voucher group, get an accountability partner. Christine, I think you asked me, you need another one. So I'll be working on that probably Sunday. Right now, it was my daughter's 21st birthday yesterday. Today, we're getting the house completed so we can have a party tomorrow. So it's kind of a crazy week right now. But I will be probably doing some accountability for that. And yeah, so belated birthday. Yeah. So we had a kind of crazy time yesterday. I'll show you a few pictures that I posted. But it was fun. You know, my kids all came. I have 4 kids, and my poor boyfriend, he had to stay home and finish getting the bathroom ready. So this is my middle daughter. That's my oldest daughter. So here we are that's my 21-year-old. Then we had to take her out for an actual bar hop. Here we are at dinner. They gave her a shot at dinner, so that was kind of cute. Okay, what day is today?
June 2nd, 2022.
And how old are you?
21.
Is this your first shot of the day? Yeah. Legal shot? So, yeah, I'm not kind of cool, you know, mom promoting my daughter drinking. Okay, what day is today? But it was fun, you know.
June 2nd, 2022.
And how old are you?
21.
Is this? Anyway, just wanted to share that. So again, guys, sign up for the accountability partners, share with your teams, ask questions, stay plugged in. And then hopefully again, I'll start, you know, maybe what I'll do is after these, I'll just say, hey guys, I'm here. You have questions?
Hold on, sugar.
Okay.
Sorry. Marnie,
Yes.
is there a way you can, I don't know if Maravik is in one, but she's claiming me as her accountability partner. So can you throw her in with me?
Yeah. Just add her in. Just, you know, let me see. Yeah, because all you have to do is just send her over there. So let me find her. Do you know her email or anything?
Yeah, I have her information because I've been talking to her on Telegram.
Okay, let me go here to my emails.
And I'm trying to get Nancy to come to the certificate tomorrow at noon in Thailand.
Perfect. Yeah, because again, they're fun, you know. So okay, so let me look up your email. What's your email? Hold on, maybe I can find it like this. Hold on.
It's,
Okay,
yeah, there you
here.
go.
Accountability.
Yeah, I know she's not in the area, but I mean, we can always Zoom it and whatnot.
Exactly, exactly. And that's exactly, do whatever you need to do, you know, as long as you guys are helping each other, that's all that matters. All right, so do you know her email? Can you provide that? If not,
Hold
I
on,
can
let me
look it up.
look.
Okay,
Let's see,
actually,
because I know she gave it to me.
okay, let me look here too. It may be in my Google pages. Hold on.
I don't know,
Here,
can you look her up by a phone number?
I'm looking it up under the spreadsheet. So let me pull up this spreadsheet.
And I don't know if
How
Audra
do you,
has one. If she wants to join us, she can.
yeah, how do you spell the name?
Marivic.
Hold on. Okay, Control F. Hold on, where's my find? Did you need me? Did you need me? Rick, did you need me?
No, I just want to make sure your computer is still working.
Oh, yeah, and I'm almost done too. Okay, MAV. What's her, how do you spell it? MAV?
Marivic. Well, you can join us, Audra. I mean, I check in with them every day.
Yeah, it's what it is it's just a way to get connected with other people besides your sponsor, because a lot of people start feeling lost and then they're like, my sponsor's not helping me, and they give up. So if I match you up with 2 or 3 other people where you guys can, yeah, see, your sponsor's busy. Who's your sponsor? What team are you on? Destiny. Okay, so you're part of Rising Tide, which is fine. We're beach bosses, but again, we're all one team, and that's what I do, because you may learn something in your team, and then Christina learned something from our team, and then you guys kind of share. Well, we learned how to do this today. Let's do this. So again, yeah, definitely. So what you can do is just share your information here, and you can get added to their group. And then again, if for any reason somebody jumps off or something, or they're not responding again, fill it out again. I've had people that have signed up 5 different times because their people aren't responding. So again, we want you to learn. We want you to keep moving forward. So yeah, Audra, you can get in with Christina. And now, how do you pronounce it? Marivic?
Yeah, Marivic.
Okay, yeah, I can't, it doesn't look like she filled out a form, because I just looked here. These are the ones that I'm still waiting on matching up, and I don't see her.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait. No, that's I just have her link tree.
Okay, do you have a
that's
phone
what she
number maybe or something?
Yeah, oops. Yeah, she's even called me on here on
All right,
Telegram.
please add Marivic.
See,
that it?
yes.
Marivic. And I'll put Audra in here. Audra, if you want to. And then again, if it works out, great. If not, where are you located, Audra?
Wait, there we go. That's better. I'm in Oregon.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you at, Christina?
Florida. And
Florida.
so's Nancy.
Okay.
Nancy's about an hour from me.
Okay. So again, work this out now if you want. And then Audra, if you decide, you want somebody in, Oregon with the Pacific Coast, that's fine too. You can maybe have 2 groups or something. So,
Okay.
just fill out this form, and then, the cool part about it, like Christina said, Nancy and her are close by. You could do farmers markets, you could do hotel inspections together. That's one of the great things about that too. Because again, you work together, you do the farmers market, you get people putting, win a 4-night carnival cruise or win a 7-night resort stay, and you get home and you divide them out. You get 100 leads, you get 50, she gets 50 or something like that. So that's kind of also what we recommend. All right, what did you?
Okay, I found her phone number. It's 702. She's in your area, Nevada.
Okay.
Oh,
493-7195.
Okay, so that's great because she's then, in the Pacific time with Audra then. So perfect.
Or no, she's like where you are, Nevada or somewhere.
Right, Nevada is Pacific time.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's just right on the edge.
Yeah, so. Hold on.
Not like
Well,
crazy Arizona.
Well, I'm pretty good at Pacific time. I know it's 3 hours behind me, because there's a virtual game that I play that's on Pacific time. So
Okay,
I've gotten
cool.
used to it.
That helps.
Yeah, okay, Audrey, what's your phone number?
Yeah, it's 503
Okay,
709
okay,
6353.
okay. And to your list, and okay, and then I have your email, so can you go ahead and give me your email so I can add you to this?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I'll try to think of the shortest one I probably have.
I have like 6.
Yeah, like I guess I could just use the new one I made set up actually for this. It's Travel with Aces.
Travel
@gmail.
with ACES.
Yep. Yeah.
Perfect. That's cool. With
And you can
Gmail.
Yeah.
Drop Casera off because she's not participating at all.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All
Cool.
right. Please add these 2 new.
And if you say
agents.
something in the group, oh, you're not in Beach Bosses. Hold on.
You guys seem really active compared to some of the other stuff, which is
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's nice, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
that's-
yeah, I'm working on these every day on
Yeah.
the certifications.
and they are fun and they're things to do, and the main thing, like that's why I do like these certificate workshops, because it's like get people out there, just again getting to know each other, so it's a more relaxed training. We have fun together, and so this is like our Team Beach Bosses group. We have a Facebook group for it, and so this is a certificate workshop that we have for this coming month. So Sandy puts it in here with all the links so you can plan ahead.
Oh,
So I posted it in Rising Tide, and I did post it in Evolution, but again, now you should be able to hear from Christina and stuff too. So just reach out anytime, even though you're in Destiny's group. We're all here to help you. Okay, so don't feel that you're bothering us or anything. Our goal is for everybody to succeed. Okay, so and that's exactly why I do the incentive vouchers. That's why I do the accountability, because I want people to interact and help each other. Okay.
okay.
So-
Thank you. Yeah, I do feel sometimes like I might be bugging people a little bit because I think when I first started, Destiny was about to go on a vacation. And I didn't know that. So she was real busy and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm just bugging her all the time because she's not answering me. And then I found out she was, basically taking a vacation. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You're
okay.
allowed.
and that's again another thing a lot of agents do, and they give up. They're like, my sponsor's not responding, so I quit. And when I do like the new agent 101 and 102, I tell them, please, they're there to help you, but they don't make or break your business. This is your business. So, you have the chat groups. Now you have an accountability partner. You have the Facebook groups, all the training and their Archer travel and everything. So, and when you start getting, frustrated or overwhelmed, again, I tell people just step back, take a break, and then, move forward again, but like with us, we have a training, step by step. So again, I think, Christina can maybe help you with that. The people that made up our website were not really allowed to do that. I think, again, you guys may have their own website. I know Sarah Rogers has her own thing. So, But again, that's why I like this part of it, because you guys can all help each other. So, so just like I said, stay plugged in, have fun, and reach out. And, you know, again, now you have 2 people in, you know, the Florida area and 2 people on the West Coast. So you guys should be able to work good together. And again, if you need anything, I'm here for you. Okay.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're
I'll
welcome.
see you at noon tomorrow. Well,
All right. Yeah,
9 your
noon-
time.
9 my time,
So
Thailand.
early.
Yep. It's another one on my bucket list. So
Well, are
I
you going to
wanted,
be there, Audra? It's for
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make myself get up out of bed.
yeah, well, that's what I do. I crawl out of bed about 1:45.
yeah, like.
But again, it's like, okay. I'm
And
gonna
her
go
hair's
to
a
sleep.
mess. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. No, I had one guy that kept saying, your hair's all bumped up in the back. It's like, I don't care, you know, I'm working from home. I'm not, you know, trying now when I have to do the presentations, all right, I get a little more fixed up, but it's like, again, it's like, you know, I'm here to teach you and help you guys. So, you know, whatever I look like, I don't care. So, but anyway, at least I stay halfway reasonable or presentable. All right. You guys
Thank
have a
you.
great day. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Texting you now. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.